6 o'clock on September 18th, 2024. I'm going to declare the meeting of the Planning Commission to come to order. Do we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Solom?
Here.
Commissioner Benyon? Commissioner Dahl?
Here.
Commissioner Wood? Commissioner Strauss-Boyd?
Here.
Commissioner Gilmer? Commissioner Wilkins?
Here.
Planning Manager Beliski? Assistant Planner Speets? Here.
Do we have Ernie online? He's not with us?
Yeah, I thought he said he was gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
okay. Oh. Yeah, I was.
Okay. This time we'll take a poll for the next meeting, which will be the 2nd of October. Can I have a show of hands? Yes, 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 yes. I'll have a quorum. The chair will entertain a motion to excuse by Commissioner Wood and Commissioner Gilmer.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
discussion? All those using the two, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Motion carries. Approve August 28th. Chair will entertain a motion to approve minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second that motion.
moved and seconded to approve the minutes. Are there any corrections, deletions, additions?
I do have one correction. Under Commissioner comments, it says Chair Sarver thanked the staff. That should be Chair Solom.
Thank you. Any other corrections or comments? With the inclusion of the correction, we have a roll call, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes are approved. No public comments. There's no public hearing. All continuing business, environmental stewardship element. And this includes a motion to bring it forward to the city council.
Good evening, Commissioners. Planning Manager Lauren Beliski. I believe this element has come to you a couple of times before, not under my watch, and so this is really the final pass at cleaning it up based on prior input, or at least my limited understanding of the prior input. I do apologize for that. And wrapping it up to take forward to City Council. So with this, really my goal was to make sure that we made it consistent with the community development element, adding in that regulatory context and explanation for why we were planning for this item, the need for regional coordination, and that in part is expanded by a bill that was passed in, I want to say 2020 or 2021, around tribal coordination. Updating information around the types of critical areas in the city. Those were pretty minor updates to update the maps based on most current information. Update information on the urban forestry section and how we maintain, preserve, and enhance that tree canopy. That will become important with the 2029 mid-cycle update related to climate resilience. Protection of agricultural resources and promotion of urban agriculture. Under the Growth Management Act, we are required to designate and protect and preserve certain types of natural resources. This is one of them. We don't happen to have the other types, which is really focused on mining and that kind of thing within the city limits right now. That's what that's getting at. A section on air pollution, air contaminants, and greenhouse gas emissions. So that's updating previous language from the 2015 GOAT. Again, that will be important as part of the 2029 climate resiliency update, particularly around greenhouse gas emissions and vehicle emissions. And then also addressing particularly the community resilience planning around natural disasters and post-disaster recovery. As somebody who previously served on an incident management team at a regional level, this is extremely important to do, even though it's not very fun to do. And then, like the other chapters, we consolidated those goals and policies into a single section to make it easier for citizens and our customers to find. So with that, I look forward to any questions, comments, gaps you may have noticed in the document and would love to talk through it with you.
Yes.
I have just a question. Did you say it was like a state mandate thing that we have to include the tribes in there now?
So there is, there was a state law passed, and this will be addressed more in kind of the cultural heritage element, where cities are to, essentially the tribes wanted to formalize how they engage with cities in a memorandum of understanding. And so they don't expect it, they actually presented at our planning directors conference a couple of years ago. They aren't really having a problem, but they wanted to get a procedure in place in state law to formalize and make that consistent, how that would look, to improve engagement between cities, counties, and the tribes. And so we are at some point to enter into a memorandum of understanding. We work pretty well with them now, so it's not a huge priority for them, but that's also addressing things like your culturally sensitive resources, sky stone, that kind of thing, as well as how you dig at sites. So for them, it's interesting. I don't know if you've read any of the comprehensive plans that the tribes are putting out. It's actually pretty fascinating. Puyallup tribe put one out in around this time last year. It's a really interesting read and a very different approach to land management and interacting with their surroundings. And I really appreciated that for having kind of a better understanding of their priorities. And so what we do here in terms of environmental stewardship, obviously we're very constrained by our own legal system. And I think the tribes very much understand that as well, but it's how do we work together towards better outcomes in a way that still respects the legal system that we're working under.
Okay.
Because regulating critical areas can be a taking if you don't provide some outlet for people to use their property.
Yeah. Thank you for clearing that up. I'm more opinions is always good and more information is always good. I just kind of wondered why I saw that, a lot of it was added in, it looked like just recently, and thank you for clearing that up. Appreciate that.
Yes.
I thought it looked really good. I was looking through both the clean version and the red line version. I really liked having the red line version just to see what had changed. But I thought it flowed really well. I love the maps to kind of reiterate a lot of the verbiage because I'm visual, so I love maps. But yeah, I thought it was very clear and consistent. And so thanks for your hard work.
You've done such a good job informing us. Okay. Last chance. You do have a motion,
Page 5.
page 5.
I've got the motion right here. I can
Okay.
make it.
Would you make the motion, please?
Okay, I move to recommend that the final review draft of the environmental stewardship element proceed to city council.
A second,
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Discussion?
Nice job. Yeah, I really liked it too.
And it's well explained.
Mhm.
Boy.
And I would concur with the maps. The maps make it so
Mhm.
much easier for me to visualize, so thank you.
Moved, seconded. Any other comments? Call the question. All those in favor of sending this, will say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. It goes to council. Thank you.
And Chair, a point of order. I think Ernie joined us approximately 4 minutes ago
Okay.
for the minutes.
Did he have any input? I guess we don't need to excuse him now.
No,
Should I sign him in?
no, we've already done that by the tape. Ernie, are you with us? This may be the mic is not on. Chat is turned off.
Looks like his microphone might be on now.
Yeah, I think it wasn't allowed.
Oh, no, I just went through it.
Hmm.
Commissioner Gilmer, can you hear us? You need to unmute yourself.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Sort of like having a seance. You hear us? Are you here? Can you make,
Make your presence known.
oh dear. Moving along, new business is not for the good of the order. Correspondence. None. Staff comments.
As of right now, we do not have the next element complete. We are meeting with the mobility consultant. I want to say the last week in September. So we will need to, once we have a better handle on that schedule, reach out to you for additional dates. That said, Interim Director Sullivan has decided with council to extend the deadline for completing the comp plan to the end of March 2025. We just cannot meet the schedule without hurting everyone's sanity. And so we still have a pretty aggressive schedule to be able to get all the materials ready for public hearing and the notice process at the beginning of the year. But that gives a little bit of relief, especially for you around the holidays. So we will keep you posted and reach out to you for future dates. But as of right now, the public hearing itself likely would not be scheduled until January.
Okay.
Or
Which element is-
potentially later.
Which element is this now?
The next element we're hoping to bring you. Well, that I don't know. We could potentially bring you cultural resources sooner and some other just kind of very minor
Housekeeping.
changes sooner. But mobility, we do not have the information back from our consultant yet, and that impacts the community services and facilities element as well. They're tied together. So we expect to have those later in the year, November, December, probably. Just a heads up at this point, and we'll keep you
Thank
informed.
you for keeping us posted.
So the October 2nd meeting is still gonna happen, do you think?
Probably not, but we will let you know for sure as soon as we know.
Might get moved a week or two. Be flexible.
Yes, very much. It's an odd, the major updates are always a bit odd, so
Yeah.
I very much appreciate your flexibility.
Okay. Commissioner comments?
I have one.
Yes.
Since we're the park board and the planning commission, I would like to invite you guys formally to Beautify Bonney Lake on Saturday, if anybody wants to join us to see what we're doing with the parks. So we're just cleaning up. The parks board or the parks department is actually doing an amazing job at keeping things clean. So we have to like come up with things to do this year, which is not usually the case. So this, yes, it's doing awesome. But if you guys want to come and join me and Grant, we would love to have you. It's at 8:30 at the Park and Ride. And we'll have a t-shirt for you and pizza. So
I have to work this Saturday. I'm sorry, but I'll be
okay.
praying for sunshine for you guys.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we've had rain. I don't think we ever had snow, but
No, we've had fires and all sorts of things. It's been great.
and it keeps on going.
Mhm. Yeah, it's our 20th year. So
Thank you for the invite. Any other comments? Motion to adjourn then.
so moved.
A second? Gotta have a second.
I'll second that motion.
It's like we could stay around.
We don't want to end this meeting.
Well. Okay,
I was kidding. That was a second.
moved and seconded finally. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks.
You have